Have you ever considered how often we use estimations in our everyday life? From guessing the time it'll take to reach your school to predicting the number of guests at your next big party, estimations play a crucial role in our decision making process. Estimations, in essence, are educated guesses. They are not precise. It is an approximate value that helps us plan and prepare. In fact, we all use estimations in our lives, often without even realizing it. When you look at a crowd and think there must be about 100 people there, you're making an estimation. When you glance at the clock and guess you have about 10 minutes before your favorite show starts, you're estimating. Estimations are not about getting the exact number right, but about getting close enough. They help us make quick decisions when we don't have all the details or when getting the exact number isn't practical or possible. Now, let's think about your birthday party. It involves a lot of estimations. You have to estimate the number of guests, the amount of food and drinks required, the size of the venue needed, and so much more. These estimations help to plan a successful event. Estimated numbers should be neither too big nor too small, but just right. It is about getting close enough to make informed decisions. So, estimation is a powerful tool.
We'll see how to do the estimations now. We understood that estimation is a approximate value and it is not an exact value. Estimation is also called as round off. To estimate any value, first we have to know the place values for the number. For any given number, say 2374, we'll have place values from rightwards is ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. A number will be estimated to a nearest place value. Initially, we'll start with estimation to nearest 10. From the number line, we know that 1, 2, 3, and 4 are near to 0. So these numbers are rounded to 0. 6, 7, 8, and 9 are near to 10. To round off these numbers, we'll write 10. 5 is 5 lies from both 0 and 10. So as a practice, we round off 5 to 10. Now let us see how to do round off for a number, say 23. Here we have 23 and from a number line we can tell that this number is near to 20. So 23 is round off to 20. If we consider 28, this 28 lies near to 30, so the number can be rounded off to 30. This is using a number line. But when we have a number, how to do the round off? Consider a value 98. Here in this we have to round off the number to nearest tens place. For that, first we have to observe the digit in ones place. This is 8. 5 to 9. All these digits will be rounded off to 10 and 1 to 4 we have to round off this to 0. To round off this first, as this number is near to 10, we have to increase the digit in tens position by 1. That is 9 plus 1 is 10 and in place of 8 we have to write 0. Consider another example. Now let us take 64. To estimate this number to nearest tens, we have to observe the digit in ones place. Here it is 4, which means this is near to 0. So the tens place we will write as it is and in ones place we have to write 0. Consider another example now, say 39. Estimation to nearest tens. So observe the digit in ones position, it is 9. In that case, we have to increment the tens digit by 1. That is 3 plus 1 is 4 and in ones place write 0. Now let us see how to do estimation to nearest 100 values. All the numbers 1 to 49 are close to 0. So they will be rounded off to 0. Numbers from 51 to 99, these values would be closer to 100. So these values have to be rounded off to 100. And 50 is in the midway. So this also will be rounded off to 100. If we take any example, say 841. As we have to round off to the hundreds place, observe the digit in tens place. Here it is 4. For 1 to 4 values, we can directly write the hundreds digit, and in tens place and ones place write 0. Consider another number 168. Here again we are rounding to the nearest hundreds place. In the tens place we have 6. As a rule we know that 1 to 4 gets rounded off to 0, and 5 to 9 they have to be rounded out to 10. So now it is 6. This belongs to the second set. For that, increase the hundreds place value by 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. In all other places, we have to write 0. So 168, if we round off that, it would be 200. To round off any number to the thousands place, all the values from 1 to 499 will be rounded off to 0, and from 500 to 999 will be rounded off to 1000. With this, if you check 299, this is near to 0, so this has to be rounded out to 0 for thousands place round off. And if we consider 749, this falls in the second set. To round off this number to nearest thousand, it would be 1000. Other number, say 5750. As this is ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands, we are rounding it to nearest thousand, means this first digit. For that, observe the next digit, that is in the hundreds place, 7. So as this is greater than 5, increment the thousands value by 1, that is 6. In all other places, we have to write 0. Consider another example, 9537. This is the thousands place. We are rounding off to nearest thousand. In hundreds place, we have 5. Because of this, we have to increment the thousands place by 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. In all other places, write 0. Now we'll see how to do the estimation of the sum or difference. Consider the sum, that 5290 plus 17,986. To do this addition, we may require some time, but when we have to give the answer immediately, we can give a rough number. For that, first we have to round off these values. This particular thing, say we will be doing round off to the thousands place. This is the thousands place. So we'll check the hundreds place, as it is 9. Increment the previous value with 1. So this will become 18,000. Here again, this is thousands place. It's 2 here. For 1, 2, 3, 4, we will just write the previous value as it is, and in all other places 0. So this gives 23,000 as the answer. So this sum can be estimated to be 23,000. If you actually add this, even that particular value will be closer to this till the thousands place. Now, while doing subtraction of these numbers, consider if we have to subtract the value 5673 minus 463. In this case, if we do the round off to thousands place, this will become what? 6000, because in hundreds place we have 6. For that, we have to increment the previous value minus thousands value. We are considering estimation to thousands value, so this becomes 0, which is 6000. So if you give this as the answer, this is not a reasonable answer, because when we subtract something from 5000, it has to be less than 5000 or near to that. But this is 6000, so this cannot be the answer. It have to do round off to the greatest place in the subtrahend. So consider this minuend, it will be rounded off to the same place. So both the minuend and subtrahend has to be rounded off to the same place. As this particular subtrahend we have till hundreds place only, we'll do round off of both numbers till hundreds place. In that case, the first number will get rounded off to 5700 as 7. Because of that, we have to increment 6 by 1, that is 5700. Now for this particular second value, 6 is greater than 5, so the first one has to be incremented. On rounding off, the value comes closer to 5200. While doing the estimation of a product, Consider 19 into 78. In this, if we round off the first value, it comes to be 20 and the second value comes to be 80. And the answer would be 1600. Like this, we have to do the round off. The general rule to give the estimation of products is to round off each and every number to the greatest place and then to multiply the rounded off factors. Consider another example, 81 into 479. 81 can be rounded off to the tens place because the greatest place here is tens place. To round off 81, it would be 80. And the second number, the greatest place is hundreds place. So we have to do round off till hundreds place. On rounding off this number, we'll get 500. So the product would be 40,000.